Hi, and welcome back to my LAPBAND Journey 2013. My name's Dwayne, and today is the 20th of January, and today is my last day on my pre-op diet because tomorrow I get my LAPBAND. So I wanted to post some good things and some bad things, some of the things I found on this pre-op diet that might help you along if you're thinking about doing it or are going to do it. These things helped me. Again, ask your doctor first. Everybody's different. So to recap, I start off at 304 um, last week on Monday, and I haven't weighed myself yet. And I thought I would wait until I get to the hospital tomorrow to do that, just sort of for the surprise factor. I know I've lost some weight, and I know I've lost a lot of water weight because I have hypertension, high blood pressure, and my hands are not as swollen. My ankles and feet are not as swollen as they used to be. So I know I've lost some weight there. So again, been on this liquid diet since Monday, and some of the things that I've been taking was a protein shake, 3 of them a day. Um, the trick is to get more protein, less calories, and less sugar free as you can. So I found a protein mix, which I got at Walgreens. This right here, it has 32 grams of protein, or not 32, I'm sorry, 52 grams of protein for 2 cups. So I have 2 scoops of this, and I was putting it into water, but I didn't like the water thing. The water thing just didn't set with me. So I did some research looking around, and I found another great alternative, I think, which is almond milk. It only has 40 calories. It's unsweetened, right? Uh, Hardly any sodium in it, about 180 grams per cup, and 1 gram of protein. So I use this to mix with my protein. If you've never had almond milk, it tastes like sort of like a melted milkshake. It's very good. I'll probably continue to do this other than regular milk. So anyway, if you think about, and it comes in chocolate, and this is vanilla. So I have vanilla, soy powder or protein powder, and I have chocolate protein powder. So I just mix it up as I want, and it tastes really good. So put it in the refrigerator. This doesn't need refrigerated, but and it runs about $2.50 at the grocery store. So, and there's 4 cups in here, so I get uh, two protein drinks out of this one jug of almond milk. Um, Another thing that along with the sugar is I'm a salt and sweet kind of guy. I like the salty sweetie thing, like M&Ms and chocolate with salt and things like that. So, but because I have high blood pressure, I having to watch that. One of the things I did was come up and was chicken broth, right? Chicken and beef broth here. As you can see, these have no sodium in them, um, and they're good to take like to work, but by themselves, I found them very bland. Um, without any taste to it or anything. So I went and I bought this product called No Salt. Um, It's not new salt like the one that came out several years ago. This is no salt, and it really actually tastes like salt. Where the new salt had a chemical taste, had a tangy wang to it, this really tastes like salt. And where 1 tablespoon of salt is about 2,300 milligrams of sodium, and daily recommended is 1,500. Well, this 1 tablespoon has 0. So I add this to the powder here, the bouillon mix, and it does a good job. Right? It does a good job. I like the chicken better than the beef. The beef didn't have as much flavor as that, but the chicken did, and I can take these to work, and it worked very well. One of the other things that I have is the sugar-free Jello. Uh, these little things here comes in was it orange and strawberry and black cherry. The sugar-free does. These are really good when you're hungry and your stomach's growling. You want something in your stomach, something solid, because it will melt. You know, it sits in there for a while and it has to dissolve. So it's very good. So if you get those craving stuff, carry these around with you, eat them till you're satisfied, the hunger goes away, and then don't drink anything afterwards. You want it to be able to sit there and dissolve slowly. If you drink any hot coffee or any water or anything, it's just going to make it melt even faster. So try not to drink after you eat Jello for a little bit. Let it help you out. At least that's what I found out. Along with the salty and sweet, I like something that crunches. So far, nothing's crunched, and I'm like, I really would like to have something that crunches. So what I've got here is Popsicle makes sugar-free popsicles. You can get them at the grocery store. I mean, I think this was $4. I mean, they have a bunch of them in here. There's 20 of them in here. But it's good that if you get, and they're sugar-free, and it's good if you want to crunch on something, you feel like you need to put something and chew on it and stuff. Take little bites of it. I usually have two at a time. Not a time, but two, one right after the other. That sort of gets rid of that crunchy need, that feeling to bite onto something. So that's worked really well for me. So I recommend that if as long as your physician says it's okay. The other thing that with as far as with the broth and stuff, like I said earlier, it didn't have much flavor. It satisfied and stuff. But so looking around, doing a little bit more research, I found that taking Progresso Light soups. This one here is chicken and dumplings. It's the Progresso Light. It only has 80 calories, and that includes all the stuff that's in it, not just the broth. But the good thing of it is you can strain this, and I usually get 2 cans, strain it in a strainer, and then I drink the broth out of it. All right. The sodium, yeah, it has sodium. It's about 600 milligrams, so there's 1,200. But I don't do it all the time. All right. Once a day, and so that's 1,200 milligrams. That's below the 1,500 that's recommended. So, and it's very good. It has good flavor. It tastes like it, but you're not getting any solid food. Then I take what I've drained off of it, I've put it into a container, into the freezer, so that when I start my puree diet afterwards, I'll take it and I'll put it into a blender, add a little bit of the bouillon to it, mix it up, and now I've got some soft, very soft food that I can eat. So it's served me 2 purposes. One on the liquid diet and one on the puree. So save a little bit of money. Don't want to waste any food, but again, something to think about. Along with food, you have to take your vitamins because you're not eating solid foods and stuff, and they want to make sure that you get your vitamins and calcium and stuff. So my doctor requested I take a multivitamin. I've chosen to get the liquid multivitamin. I got this at the grocery store, and it was about $40 for this bottle here. It's a good size, about 30 ounces, so it'll last a while. Take an ounce, a cap of this a day. Now, one thing with vitamins is I chose the liquid over the solid, so you'd have to crush it up and then take it or put it in food and eat it. This one here is a liquid. It'd be easier to swallow, I think. One thing with liquid or any vitamins is don't take them on an empty stomach. If you've ever taken a vitamin on an empty stomach, you know what I'm talking about. It sort of gives you that gassy, that taste in your mouth, and comes up, and it lasts for a while. So I I did it the first couple days, and then I decided I had it after I had a shake, um, because the shake is sort of full, or after I had Jello, something in there for it to settle on. And the same goes with the calcium. Um, I was required to have a liquid. I decided to take the liquid calcium, which again is 1 ounce a day, and I take them and the vitamins both at the same time. So, and this was about $8 for the liquid calcium. So, anyway, so it's been an emotional roller coaster up and down. I've had good days. Most were good. I kept busy at work, busy at home. I did go out twice to two restaurants. One was an Asian restaurant, and so me and my husband went, and he was able to have his meal. And I spoke to the waitress, and they brought me a big bowl of wonton soup broth, just the broth, and was able to convince them to give me a container to take home for the next day uh, for lunch. They were very obliged to do so. Um, we went to another restaurant where they were having chicken and noodle soup was their special. Again, asked them. They had no problem. Um, Brought me a bowl of the chicken with nothing in it, and my husband got to eat. So I don't want this to weigh on him, and I want to be able to start to transition into that mode. You know, of eating just small things, something different than he does, not the whole plate, and things like that. And I think he appreciated that. Um, so as far as the hunger goes, again, first day and a half, yeah, you're hungry and your stomach growls and stuff. Put stuff in it, keep stuff with you, drink your water. Get you a water bottle. They've got the bread of ones. It's got the little filters. Keep that. You can drink water from anywhere. The water fountain at the mall or whatever it is. But keep that with you and take little sips all day long. You'll be surprised how much you can actually go through. And that helps. Now, I will say that I have been sleeping a lot better. I do have a CPAP machine. I have sleep apnea, but I do wake up and I do feel like I've gotten a better night's sleep than I have in the past. So anyway, so that's about it. It's not that difficult. You can do it. 7 days without eating. I'd never heard it. I'd never thought I would do that or even get this far. But with the support from my husband and my family and my friends, so far so good. Um, I look forward to getting into the recovery part of this so I can get healed up and get back. So summer's coming, and I've got about an acre and a half of yard to mow. Last year, it was so difficult for me to even walk and mow that sometimes I wish I had never bought the place. And I really don't want to feel that way because I absolutely love my house in the mountains. So tomorrow's it, and surgery's at 12. I have to be there at 10, and it is official inauguration day. So anyway, if anybody has any questions, my email, my webpage link is here with this series of videos. It's you can click on it, and it'll take you to my LAPBANDtalk.com page, where you can send me a message, and I'll respond to you as best I can. So anyway, if you're looking at this and getting ready to start the first 7 days, you can do it. I did it. You can do it. I wish you the best of luck, and I will give you an update with a couple of days after I have my band and let you know how that goes. Okay? See you then.